As you can see, we have made it to Buckingham Palace this morning, along with everybody else, it seems like. Something special going on this one. We're going to be doing the courtyard too, so we don't know which side to watch, the palace or the little circle area.
You just find a hole at this point.
I feel like we should know what the circle area is called. Courtyard? I don't know. Anyways, very busy, very touristy this morning. You might recognize the famous red outfits of the Royal Guard. And this ceremony, often called a changing of the guard, refers to when the entire group of soldiers is replaced once their shift is over. The soldiers you see here are part of the Queen's Guard and are responsible for upholding and protecting the United Kingdom's official royal residences and are held in high regard. These soldiers come from the Household Division's Foot Guards, and they are actual soldiers on active duty. Man, look at all the people. So we got to see the changing of the guard. You can see the palace is behind us.
It's my next house.
Yeah, Atlanta's getting ideas for the house we're never gonna have.
Yep.
But man, it is super crowded. I don't know if they do that same procession every day or what, but it was quite a lot of stuff going on.
Get here early if you want to even get a little sneak glimpse.
Yeah, if you're gonna come do this yourself, just know that most of the stuff happens in the middle, and then if you're looking at it like the left side, if you're over here on the right side, you're gonna miss like most everything. So just know that try to fight for a middle spot or on the left side looking at the castle thing. Walking to Westminster Abbey now, but we're walking down like the famous red road going up to Buckingham Palace. I think it's called Mall Road. But anyways, we're also walking next to St. James Park, and it's a beautiful park. Makes me want to throw a line in there and catch something.
Right, I don't know if these British cops are like that.
Yeah, probably not.
They're really strict around here.
So we've got to hurry over to Westminster Abbey for a timed ticket, but we did stop at these little cafe. It's like in St. James Park.
It's busy.
They got what is it, a pork sausage roll?
Yeah, I think it's like the equivalent of a kolache.
Is that British?
No.
As close as we could get. Now this is the London we were hoping for. This is a lot better than what we've seen so far. So far, London's been a little graffitied, trash, people peeing on the street.
Yeah, it's been like New York City.
But this area over here, near the palace, Westminster Abbey, all that, way different vibe.
It's like the picturesque London that you think of.
Yeah, not the busy area that we've been hanging around in. So today I feel like we're seeing a lot better part of London than what we have so far. Made it to Westminster Abbey. Ooh, the crowd's here.
Now, if you're coming to these places, make sure you get tickets in advance, because like if you wanted to tour inside the palace, that was sold out way in advance, which we really didn't want to do that, so it wasn't a big deal. But I just saw tickets for here sold out today too.
Westminster Abbey, formerly titled the Collegiate Church of St. Peter at Westminster, is an Anglican church in the city of Westminster, London, England. Since 1066, it has been the location of coronations of 40 English and British monarchs and the burial site for 16 English, Scottish, and British monarchs. At least 16 royal weddings have occurred here at the Abbey since 1100. One of the most famous burials in the Westminster Abbey was the Tomb of the Unknown Warrior. Many countries do this across the world, but the one at Westminster Abbey was the first. Another grave you'll find here is that of Stephen Hawking, a more recent burial, of course, but no doubt huge in British history, and that's why they buried him here. Outside of the history of the Abbey, the architecture and the preservation of that architecture is just incredible. We highly suggest you make a stop here. You'll probably spend a couple hours, and we highly suggest the audiobook, as the audiobook gives you a lot of history of all the graves and tombstones and different things of such that you wouldn't normally get just by reading all the plaques. So definitely get an audio guide when you visit.
Man, Westminster Abbey, so much history in there.
There's a lot of really old dead people with really elaborate shrines.
I'm not gonna lie, I was about halfway through that thing and I was starting to get a little bored. I mean, there's only so many dead people you can look at. The tombs are pretty cool, I guess, just because of the age of the building.
Yeah.
It was cool they had certain parts closed off because it's so old and fragile, you know, even touching some of the stone would have damaged it, so. I mean, it was definitely neat to see, but we are, you can see,
I can't do it.
it's not too much longer before Big Ben goes off, so we're going to stick around for that and check out these other buildings around here like Parliament and all that. So let's wait for Big Ben to hit old 3 o'clock. So we're on our way to Trafalgar. Is that how you say it? Some square. Anyways, I saw on the map that we were gonna be walking by Whitehall, so I decided to walk towards that direction. I have no idea what Whitehall is, but I've seen it on shows and maps. But anyways, check out this beautiful garden. It's a Whitehall garden. They got all kinds of beautiful flowers and stuff to look at and just hang around. Lana's taking the opportunity to enjoy a bench, rest our feet. Whoo, man, dogs are barking. Now this is picturesque London. We got double-decker buses. I can see Big Ben in the background. We're currently at the Trafalgar Square. I'm probably butchering how you say that. Tons of people around, tons of old buildings and stone. This is what you picture of London right here.
As you can see from watching our video, we did a lot of walking, which is required if you want to see everything in the London area. It's very similar to a big city such as New York. Of course, we weren't going to go back to the hotel without trying to find a very good dessert place, and man, did we find one. It is called Italian Bear Chocolate. As you can see, they had some amazing desserts and amazing coffee. If you're ever around there, around Leicester Square, it's very close and we highly recommend it. Well, of course, it was another busy day for us in London as we saw a lot. We saw the royal changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace, visited Westminster Abbey and all of its grand history and architecture, and of course saw sites like Big Ben, Leicester Square, Trafalgar Square, all those big ticket items. Be sure to join us next week as we finish our time in London, our last day, and get ready for the transition to Paris, France. You know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to our channel to see more, and we cannot wait to see you next week. Bye.